Hello friends, on behalf of BNCMS study festivity, I am Dr. Pranab Kumar Chakraborty. Now this is our 11th class on statistics part 1. 11th class of statistics part 1. In my 9th and 10th classes, I have taken up the analysis part of statistical data. The analysis of statistical data, measurement of statistical some specific information, measurement of specific information. There I have shown you the first order measurement, second order measurement and third order measurement. In first order measurement, we are concerned with central tendency. What is central tendency? Central tendency is the tendency of the variable to rotate around a central value. It is concerned with finding out a central value, a representative value of the set of observation around which the other values rotate. Okay. And it is basically a value in between the highest number and the largest number and the lowest number. Okay. And second one is second order measurement, that is the measurement of dispersion. Dispersion basically it is a deviation of other variables from the arithmetic mean, okay, or median. And in third order measurement is concerned with measurement of skewness and kurtosis, which is concerned with concentration of frequencies. Okay. And after that I have taken up central tendency. Central tendency I have told you in class number 10, 110. Central tendency has got three aspects, three types of measurement. One is mathematical. Central tendency is also known as average. What is central tendency? Tendency of the variable to rotate around the central value. And what we do in central tendency, we find out a value which is the representative value of the total huge complex varied mass of observations. Okay. It is the central value, mind it is the central value. This central value is basically known as average. This average, there are different types of average. One is mathematical average, which is known as mean. Mathematical average, which is known as mean. This mean is of three types. One is arithmetic mean, harmonic, geometric mean and harmonic mean, and all these three types of means can be computed with the help of simple observation or with weighted means, that is when frequencies are given. Okay, that is one part. Next part is positional average. Positional average refers to the median and mode, and third other averages, moving average, quadratic average, and all these are of less important, and we would take up after a long time. Let us complete the essential parts of statistical analysis. Now this class is devoted for the purpose of value calculation of arithmetic mean. Arithmetic mean is a part of mathematical average. Okay, arithmetic mean is a part of mathematical average. Arithmetic mean refers to sum of the observation divided by the number. That has been done clearly in our previous class, that is 10, for class number 10. Now today I am trying to calculate the arithmetic mean, and for this purpose I have taken up two examples. This is example from problem number 1 and this is problem number 2. We can find out arithmetic mean in some direct method or some shortcut method. In the direct method, what we know, arithmetic mean is when frequency is not given, then arithmetic mean is sum of the observation divided by the number. Okay, it is. And when frequencies are given, then it is summation fi xi divided by summation fi or equals to n. Okay, and that is then arithmetic mean. Clear? So this is our generic formula, and as the meaning of arithmetic mean says, arithmetic mean is the sum of the observation, that is the sum of the observation 1 to n or okay, divided by the number, and when frequency is given, each and every observation is multiplied by that respective frequency of that observation. Clear? Now see, this arithmetic mean can be calculated in the direct method or in shortcut method. When we use shortcut, When the number of observation is very simple and very low in number, in that case we can use direct method. Okay, direct method means sum of the observation divided by the number. Say this is our problem. Okay, this is our problem. It is x1, clear? It is x2, it is x3, it is x4, it is x5, it is x6. Now, what is the sum of the observation? Sum of the observation is summation xi. 8, 15, 13, 16, 66. Correct? So, it is the total. Okay. 7, 3, 10, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 50, 66. Sorry, 68. No, 66. Clear? Now, what is the mean? The mean is sum of the observation divided by the number. Okay. What is the sum of the observation? It is 66 and number is how much? Number is 6. So, divided by 6. So, arithmetic mean is 11. Okay. This is direct method. Clear? So, this is known as a direct method of calculation of arithmetic mean. Now, consider this problem. It is x1, x2, x3, x4, x5, x6, x7, x8. Okay. Now, what is the sum? What is the sum? The sum is how much? 30, 50, 50, 180. It is 280. Clear? 5, 5, 5, 20, 2, 6, 9, 12, 15, 12, 14, 16, 18, sorry. It is 180. Clear? Now, how many observation? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So, sum of the observation divided by the number. What is the sum? 180 divided by 8. Clear? So, what is the value? It is 8. So, it is arithmetic mean. Clear? So, here in this case arithmetic mean is 22.5, here it is arithmetic mean is 11. Okay. So, there is no problem. This is the method of direct method of calculation of arithmetic mean, direct method. Now, here the problems are low in number, we do not have any problem, but there is some shortcut method. What we would do? You see, here no frequency is given. Okay. So, since frequency is not given in both the cases, it is comparatively very easy. It is comparatively very easy to find out the arithmetic mean. But when frequency is given, in that case there will be a critical multiplication. So, we use shortcut method. I have not used any frequency. The frequency will be taken into account in the next class. Right now, I am only showing the direct and shortcut method. Say, what will you do in shortcut method? Now, here we have find out arithmetic mean as 11. Okay. Now, in the shortcut method, first of all, we should change the origin. Okay. We should change the origin. Change in origin. In shortcut method, what we do? We may change the origin. The variable here, the variable is x. The variable, I am converting the variable x to y by changing origin. How would I change? That is the value of the variable. That is, here you see, just you see 3, 7, 10, 13, 15, 18. Some bigger value I am taking this is as assumed mean. In changing the origin, we should consider first we should find out what should be the assumed mean. Since it is more or less what I have told you, a central value is the value which rotate around the central in the observations, central value. So let us take this one. So we may presume that the central value, that is average or arithmetic mean, may lie between this from 11 and 13. So instead of taking any assumed mean, I am taking this one as my assumed mean, or we may take any other assumed mean. Say assumed mean is 12. Say 12 is the assumed mean. Clear? I am taking 12 as the assumed mean. Now with the help of assumed mean, I am changing the origin. Now what is then? Xi minus a, okay, equals to yi. Clear? So what it is? It is yi, y1, it is y2, it is y3, it is y4, it is y5, and it is y6. I have taken 12 as the assumed mean. Any number may be taken as an assumed mean, but since the average central value is the value that lies in between, in the middle of the observation, so I have taken 12 as the assumed mean. So it is a. Now what is the value of a y? That is xi, that is 3 minus 12 equals to assumed mean, that is minus 9. Clear? Now it is how much? 7 minus 12 equals to minus 5 is the value of y2. Now y3, what is the value of y3? 10 minus 12 equals to minus 2. Clear? Now what will be the value of y4? That is 13 minus 12, that is equals to 1. What is the value of y5? It is 15 minus 12 equals to plus 3, and it is how much? 18 minus 12 equals to 6. Friends, you see that by changing the origin, the values we have got are comparatively very low in quantity, and it would be very easy for us to make addition or subtraction. And when frequency will be given, the problem of multiplication will also be an easy one. Now what will be the value? It is the value of summation yi equals to how much? 6, 3, 9 plus 10, and here it is plus 10 or 9, 5, 14 or my here 17, sorry 16. Clear? So it is how much? The value is minus 6. Clear? So we are getting the value 9 I 5 14 or 16, and it is 10. So the net value is minus 6. Clear? Now what we have? We have changed the origin from xi, we have changed to yi. How? yi equals to x1 minus xi minus a, and in this way we have changed the origin. I am using this part, okay. So xi equals to xi minus yi equals to xi minus a. In that way we have changed the origin. Now this is what? This is summation xi. Summation xi means summation xi, sorry yi, summation yi divided by n. It is how much? It is minus 6 divided by 6. Okay, it is minus 1. So minus 1 is what? Minus 1 is the arithmetic mean of yi. Okay, but y bar equals to minus 1. But what we have to find out? We have to find out x bar. what is the value of x bar. How would you do that? देखो, we have changed the origin by the assume mean 12. We have changed the origin by assume mean 12, and now we have to come back to the original value. Now what is that? Now I am just, you solve it, mathematical issue. Now xi should go over there, xi equals to yi plus a. Okay, just you see what we have done. x1 equals to y1 plus a, clear. x2 equals to y2 plus a, x3 equals to y3 plus a. In that way we have x6, x6 equals to x6 y6 plus a, clear. Now what would be the value of x bar, y bar? X bar should be equals to y bar plus a, clear. Y bar plus a. Now you see, now put the value. What is the value of y bar? The value of y bar is 1. Now x bar equals to minus 1 plus 12. Okay, so x bar equals to 11. So friend, in direct method I have calculated arithmetic mean in this way, as a total sum of the observation divided by the number, and it was 11. And here also again we, in order to make the calculation less tedious, इसको थोड़ा सा हल्का करने के लिए हम लोग क्या किए हैं, हम लोग origin तो change किए. Origin तो कैसे change किए? In order to change in origin, we have to take one value as assumed mean. As assumed mean हम पकड़ लेते हैं, पकड़ लो, ये देखो ये assumed mean, देखो हम लोग इधर कितना पकड़े थे, यह पकड़े थे कितना 12, हम लोग को कितना निकला, हम लोग को 11 निकला. Okay, so more or less we have come to the closer of the value. Okay, so how would I do that? Now in order to change the origin means the origin of x has been changed. Okay, with the help of what? With the help of assumed mean. What is assumed mean? Assumed mean is more or less, you can take any value as the assumed mean, but you should, for facilitating your calculation, you should take that value which more or less at the middle of the set of observation. Here we have taken 12 as the assumed mean. Now I am changing the origin. How? x1 minus assumed mean equals to y1, x2 minus assumed mean equals to y2, x3 minus assumed mean equals to y3, x4 minus assumed mean equals to y4, x5 minus assumed mean equals to y5, x6 minus assumed mean equals to y6. Okay, in that way we have got the different values of y. It is not x. Mind it, I have been asked to find out x bar but not y bar. But what I am going to do, I am going to find out y bar. Okay, and from this y bar we have to convert it to x bar. How would I? Here is the calculation. You see, first y1 equals to x1 minus a. Okay, x2, then just simplify that, so x1 equals to y1 plus a. Okay, how can it be? So now x should be over here, just it's better, this is simple calculation. So x1 equals to y1 plus a, x2 equals to y2 plus a. In that way x bar equals to y bar plus a, and now this is the arithmetic mean. Now this we can show in some different way. Summation x bar equals to summation yi minus n plus a. or a plus summation yi by n. Clear? That is assume mean plus y bar equals to x bar. Since we have changed the origin from xi to yi, we have to come back from y bar to x bar. Okay, we have to come over here, and that we can do with the help of this. So when we are changing the origin, we should use this formula. Clear? Now this is the calculation of arithmetic mean in shortcut method by changing the origin. Clear? So this part is gone. Now let us come to the second problem. In the second problem, what we have done, we have got the arithmetic mean 22.5. We have got the arithmetic mean as 22.5. Now let us come to this part. In this observation, how many observations are there? In this case, we have got 8 observations. Okay, 8 observations. Now, first of all, we should change the origin. How would I change the origin? Xi minus a. Okay, xi minus a. Now, which one? You may take any value: 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. You may take any value. Let us take 35 as the assumed. Clear? That we have done. Okay. Now, if it is assumed mean, then it is x5. What is the value? x5 minus 25 equals to how much? It is 0. Clear? Now, consider this one. x4 minus 25. So it is how much? Minus 5. It is how much? x3 minus 15 equals to how much? Sorry. It is 10. Now it is how much? x2 minus 10 minus x2 minus 25. Equals to 15, and x1 minus 25 equals to how much? Minus 20. Clear? Just consider that part. I have started from the middle. What is the value of x5? Value of x5 is 25. What is the value of assumed mean? A equals to how much? A equals to 25. So x5 minus 25 minus 25 equals to 0. Here it is how much? 20. 20 minus 25 equals to minus 5. Here 15. 15 minus 25 equals to 10. Minus 10, sorry. And here it is x2. Only 10 equals minus 25 equals to minus 15. And here 5 minus 25 equals to 20. Clear? Now where it is how much? 30 minus 25 equals to plus 5. 35 minus 25 equals to minus 10, plus 10, and it is 40 minus 25 equals to how much? It is 15. Friend, we can easily calculate arithmetic mean out of that. You add all this 20, it is how much? 15, 30, the plus minus 50, and it is how much? 20, 30 plus 30. So summation yi equals to minus 20. Clear? So we have got now summation yi minus n. How much? N is 8. So it is minus 20 divided by 8. So it is how much? Minus 2.5. Minus 2.5. Clear? Now what I have shown in this case, so we have found out the arithmetic mean of y. We have found out the arithmetic mean of y. Now we have to come to arithmetic mean of x. How would I? X has been, y has been, we have got y equals to x minus xi minus a, then xi equals to yi plus a. Clear? And in that way, summation y bar equals to this much and summation x bar will be equals to what? A plus summation yi by n. A equals to how much? A equals to 25, and what is the value of this? That is 20 minus divided by 8, so it is 25 minus 2.5, so it is 22.5. Clear? That I have done. So in direct method we have found out arithmetic mean as this one, in indirect method also we have found out arithmetic mean in this way. Clear? So what is the concept? Concept is that we can find out the arithmetic mean with the help of changing the origin. Why? In order to make our calculation less tedious, the change in origin. But since you are changing the origin, you have to consider the value with which you have changed the origin, because arithmetic mean is dependent on change in origin. Arithmetic is dependent of change in origin. I am writing it over here. AM is dependent on change in origin. Clear? So friends, so I have justified here the calculation of mean with the help of direct method and calculation of mean with the help of shortcut method will be the same, and this has been shown minutely. Now I would like to go far with this change in origin. Now you see here I would like to make the value much more less value. How would I? देखो आप लोग देखिए, इधर क्या 20 है, या 15 है, ये 10 है, ये 5 है, ये 5 है, ये 10 है, ये 15 है. So all have the same factor, common factor. What is the common factor? Common factor is 5. You see the common factor is 5. So it is 5 into 4, it is 5 into 3, it is 5 into 2, it is 5 into 1, 5 into 1, 5 into 2, 5 into 3. So 5 is the common factor. So in that case we can do also one thing, we can change the value by, we can reduce the value by dividing it by the common factor, and here it is yi. Clear? Just you see, with the help of common factor. Now what is the common factor? The common factor is 5. So divided by 5, you divided by 5, you will get 4. You divided by 5, you will get 3. Divided by 5, you will get 2. Divided by 5, you will get 1. Divided by 5, you will get 0. You will get 1. You will get 2. You will get 3. Sorry. Now you see that our calculation will be much more easy, as because we have changed the variable by common factor also. We have changed the origin, we can change the origin with the help of assume mean. We can change the we can reduce the value by dividing it by the common factor. Now what we have got? We have got xy, x1, xy how? Xi minus a divided by c. Clear? Now just I am clarifying it. Now c into yi equals to xi plus a minus a. Now xi equals to what? Xi equals to a plus yi into c. So it is the formula. Clear? Now if it is xi equals to a plus yi, then x1 equals to a plus y1 into c. In case of x2, it is a plus y2 into c. In that case, it is xn equals to a plus yn into c, and in the case of x bar equals to a plus y bar into c, and that is the formula. Clear? So x equals to a plus y bar into c. Now clear? So now the formula is x bar equals to a plus y bar into c. Why is this formula? In case of arithmetic mean, the formula is summation of xi divided by n. So sum of the observation divided by the number. When I am changing the origin by a, then the value of x changes to goes to y, then y should be converted to x, and that has been done over here. But here we have proceeded a bit further. हम लोग और कुछ आगे गए हैं. हम लोग क्या किए और इसको चेंज किए है. देखो ओरिजिन चेंज किए हम, चेंज इन ओरिजिन, ठीक है. और इधर हम लोग क्या किए, चेंज इन स्केल. चेंज इन स्केल कब कर सकते हैं हम लोग? तब भी चेंज इन स्केल कर सकते हैं जब कॉमन फैक्टर इज देयर. Here common factor is 5, so we can easily find out the mean with the help of that. Now it is x1, it is y1, y2, y1, y2, y3, y4, y5, y6, y7, y8. Okay. Now what is the total? 5, 3, 2, 5 and 1, 6. Here 6, so it is minus 4. Clear? So it is minus 4. Now what will be the arithmetic mean? Arithmetic mean I have already shown you, x bar a plus y bar into c. A value of a equals to how much? A has been taken as 25. Y bar means minus 4 summation yi minus n, or c equals to 5. So it is 25 plus, it is how much? Minus 4 by 8 into 5. Clear? So it is how much? 25 minus 2.5. The value is 22.5. Clear? In all cases we are getting the same arithmetic mean. The arithmetic mean in the direct method it was 22.5. Arithmetic mean when we change the origin, then the arithmetic mean is also 22.5, and when we are changing both origin and scale it is 22.5. Okay. Now we can cite the properties that arithmetic mean is dependent on change in origin and change in scale. Clear? So friends, this is the in detail the shortcut method of calculation of average arithmetic mean. Okay. So friends, you think that why is the question of shortcut method? We can find out arithmetic mean in the direct method, sum of the observation divided by their number, but when the number is comparatively bigger in size, then there may be some problem of addition, subtraction or multiplication when frequencies are given. In that case we should better use some shortcut method, and shortcut method use करने के लिए हम लोग को क्या करना पड़ेगा, हम लोग एक assume mean पकड़ना पड़ेगा. तो xi minus a equals to y, and in that case we find out the arithmetic mean of y. Then y को convert करने के लिए x पे हम लोग x पे जाने के लिए हम लोग क्या करेंगे, y बार को साथ a ऐड कर देंगे. So x bar equals to a plus y bar. Clear? That is the formula is a plus summation yi divided by n. This is one formula. And when we are changing the origin, changing the scale, it is x bar equals to a plus summation yi by n into c. Clear? That means a plus y bar into c. So in both the cases, whether you are changing the origin or you are changing the scale, the arithmetic mean changes. Okay, so it is dependent on change in origin and scale. जब हम origin को change करते हैं तो हम वो वैल्यू को हम ऐड कर देते हैं, जो हम स्केल को चेंज करते हैं उसको हम मल्टीप्लाई कर देते हैं. ओके, सो फ्रेंड्स, दिस इज मोर और लेस the direct and shortcut method of calculation of arithmetic mean. In my next class, I will also come in with calculation of arithmetic mean when frequencies are given and when the data, a group when the class intervals are there. Okay, so thank you very much, friend. Stay tuned with us. Thank you very much.